Hello viewers, welcome to this channel, Thirukkural's Art of Living. What is ethics? A big question. What is ethics? Right or wrong? Ethics is right or wrong. What is right and what is wrong? Next question. To answer this question, there are so many theories explaining what is ethics. One theory is conscience ethics. According to this conscience ethics, what your conscience says right is right. What your conscience says wrong is wrong. Your conscience, your own conscience is the judge. Whether your act is right or wrong is according to your conscience. This concept is expressed in Thirukkural, the Tamil epic which is 2000 years old. The Thirukkural is Manathukan Masila Nadal Anaitharan Ahula Neerabira. What your conscience says, whether your act is right or wrong, ethical or unethical, is judged by your conscience. Because in this world, nobody can cheat his own conscience or her own conscience. Even for the sake of others, if you want to conceal the fact, your conscience will prick you. Ultimately, you may try to rationalize your act, because you are not able to live with that prick. Conscience pricking you. Conscience is disturbing you. So you try to find out reason to judge your act. That is different. But conscience will definitely say to you that your act is right or wrong. That is why conscience ethics says what is ethics is according to your conscience. If your conscience says what you are doing is right, it is right. If your conscience says what you are doing is wrong, it is wrong. This is what we call today as conscience ethics. But Thiruvallur, the great Tamil saint, has explained the same concept in this couplet. The description of this couplet, I have given it in the description box. The same concept regarding conscience ethics is expressed in Thirukkural 2000 years before. There is another concept of ethics. That is what we call utilitarian ethics. Very interesting. Utilitarian ethics. According to this theory or according to this concept, what is ethics is, if that act is going to bring happiness, benefit to large number of people, then that act is ethics. Opposite to that, if that act is going to bring unhappiness, sorrowfulness to large number of people, then that act is unethical act. So this utilitarian ethics can be explained in this example. For example, suppose somebody is demolishing somebody's house using a bulldozer or demolishing the house without their consent, somebody's house. This act is definitely an unethical act. But at the same time, if somebody is demolishing the house, someone's house, for the purpose of constructing a metro line or a railway line, metro line, then the same act will be construed as ethical. Act is same. Why it becomes ethical now? Because it is going to bring happiness, benefits to large number of people by offering an easy mode of transport. Because of that reason, the same act of demolishing a new house, newly constructed house, is considered ethical because it is going to bring benefits to society. So the act, ethics or unethic, right or wrong, is viewed from this point of utility angle, whether it is going to bring benefits or happiness to more number of people, then the act is called ethical act, even though it is unethical. Even though it is unethical. The same concept, Thirukkural, 2000 years before, is highlighting in this couplet. பொய்மையும் வாய்மையிடத்து புரைதீர்ந்த நன்மை பயக்கும் எனில். Even a lie can be considered as equivalent to truth if it is going to benefit others, many number of people, society. Even a lie can be considered as an equivalent to truth. This is what utilitarian concept of ethics. The same utilitarian concept of ethics is highlighted in this 2000 years old Tamil epic in this couplet. This again proving that Thirukkural is universal and transcending time. There is another concept regarding ethics. This concept is cultural ethics. What is this cultural ethics says? Ethics is culturally relevant. Ethics is country-wise, relevant to country, relevant to time, relevant to community. What is ethics in one country may not be ethics in another country. What is ethics in one time may not be ethics in another time. What is ethics in one community may not be ethics in another community. That is why we say ethics is culturally relevant. In one culture, the act may be ethical. But in another culture, the same act may be considered as unethical. There are a lot of examples for this. The same act, for example, prohibition, consuming liquor is allowed in some society, but the same act is considered as unethical in some other society, in some other country. Even within the same country, some state ban liquor consuming, saying it is against ethics. Some states allow it to people to consume alcohol, liquor, where there is no prohibition. Act is same. But in one part of the country, the same act is considered unethical. In another part of the country, the same act is considered as ethical. So what is right, what is wrong is determined by culture or community or society. This is what we call cultural ethics. Again, the same concept, this cultural ethics concept is highlighted in this Thirukkural couplet, which is 2000 years old. Again, I am highlighting this 2000 years old because to take it to the world, what we consider today as modern concept, these are all already existing in this Tamil epic. The Thirukkural couplet is உலகத்தோடு ஒட்ட ஒழுகல் பல கற்றும் கல்லார் அறிவிலாதார். The concept of cultural ethics is in this couplet. Even if you are a well-educated person, highly educated person, if you are not able to adapt to the country, to the community, to the situation, then you will be considered as uneducated person, highly educated person will be considered as uneducated if he is not able to adapt to the culture, to the community, to the society at large. The adaptation, that is going to determine what is right or wrong. The act which you are going to do is going to be determined whether it is right or wrong by the culture, by the community in which you live. That is why this aspect of adaptation is considered as very important in modern management also. How you should adapt to the situation, so that you must be able to shine in life. Adaptation. உலகத்தோடு ஒட்ட ஒழுகல் பல கற்றும் கல்லார் அறிவிலாதார். If you are not able to adapt to the country, to the community, to the organization, to the situation in which you are, even though you are well educated, you will be considered as uneducated. That is what Thiruvallur says 2000 years before. In all these three couplets, all the three concepts of ethics, namely conscience ethics, utilitarian ethics, cultural ethics, all are explained in this Tamil epic 2000 years before. I have given my earlier episodes in the description box. First and second episode in English. Anybody can refer it. The link is provided in the description box about my introductory as well as entrepreneurship part of this Thirukkural's Art of Living. Thank you for listening. Thank you. We will see in the next episode.